Well, Tobias, I need to run.
Well, give us a run then.
You could give us a call tomorrow or something, sweetie.
Yeah.
Well, am I going to?
Yeah, well, not yet, but soon. We're just... Can we go bye-bye? And we'll call tomorrow?
Oh.
She's pretty good on those legs.
Wow. Wow. Last time we were here, we were helping to get the place ready for when you did things like...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast all about the knitting and gardening and life that goes on here outside of Lima, Ohio, where I live with my handsome husband, Randy, his father, Ronald, my kitty cat, Heather, who's asleep, trying to sleep right now, Ginger, who is wandering around the house right now, and I guess that's it. I don't know who I was going to add. Anyways, I just love to take this time and chat with you guys. And I'm sorry if I appear a little sweaty and everything. I just went out and harvested our garden before I did this. And I should have done this first because I'm a little hot. Air conditioning is working. I just, I was silly. Today is July 25th, and this is episode 309. You can find me online on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress as Naturally Kim's Knitting. And then on Ravelry, I'm Napier's Knits. But then we have a Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. And on Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. I'm going to start this off talking about my affiliate things because otherwise I will just go on and I will forget. And, I'm an affiliate. So anyways, I am an affiliate with Michaels, and Michaels has so many going back to school items and fall decor items that are on sale. So I will just give you a few of what they have, and you'll have to go check everything else out. So they have 40% off yard and indoor decor by Ashland. They have picture frames, buy one, get one free. Crayola items, buy one, get one 50% off. The same thing with their Creatology items. And there are so many kids classes that are still going on. It's wonderful. My granddaughter, I don't think she has time anymore, but she used to take all these art classes there, and she just loved them. She looked forward to every Saturday trotting down to Michael's and making her things, and it was fun to go and watch her. Now, Michaels also have knitting needles up to 40% off and crochet hooks up to 30% off. They have their Bernat blanket a-go, which comes in the circle, and it's fun to work with. Anyways, that yarn's $7.99. Then they have Red Heart Super Saver a-go for $3.79. Both great prices. Then, put Michaels over here, get Knit Picks out. Knit Picks is having 30% off all their needles, 30% off of purchases of $200 or more. I think their needles sales runs out tonight, so if you're interested, you need to go over there and do it. They have 10% off of Swifts and ball winders. They have a great summer yarn sale. I had to go check it out. I got down to Felici, and it was the best price I've ever seen Felici. So I had to buy 2 skeins of 2 different colors. So 4 skeins altogether. Anyways, so yeah, you have to kind of scroll through and keep going. I think they have like 10 pages of yarns with different prices. And even within different, like if you're looking for palette and fingering weight, they may have some that are $1 or so more than others. So you need to look. You can find some really good deals. Then they have their Build Your Own Yarn Pack. Save 10% off of 10 or more skeins. So if you use that and the 20% off of purchases of $200 or more, you could be in pretty good shape. Now, you'll need to look and see if, I think they have a code for the $200 or more. But, hey, that's not that big of a deal. You copy, paste, hey, and you save money. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. And I don't even know what I'm drinking right now. I know it's a little bit of juice and 2 cans of LaCroix, but I don't even know what flavors. I think the LaCroix was mango. Okay, now, in addition to the affiliate things, so I'm boxing those up, putting those away, it's time to talk about craftalongs. I always have 2 craftalongs going. One is, it goes for 2 months, finished object items. You need to start them, like this one goes from June through the end of July. So you had to start it on or after June 1st, finish it by July 31st. I'm going to go in there on August 1st and lock it all down and have random number generator just generate a number, and there'll be 2 people that it will choose. And those people can choose from a $10 Michaels gift card or a $10 gift Knit Picks gift card, or any one giftable pattern up to $10. Oh, and then as long as the war in Ukraine is going on, you have the opportunity to go to Mila's Knit Corner and pick one of her patterns, my gift, and then Mila's using money from the sales to help those in Ukraine. She has family still there, and So, anyways, that's the one. Now I have another one that I announced last time, but I was a little slow getting everything ready. Dishcloths, washcloths, pot holders, or hand towels. July and August craft along. I figured this is a perfect time of year to work with cotton yarn. So what am I not working with? Cotton yarn. I'm so silly. I should have had my cotton yarn out. Anyways, as it goes from July 1st through August 31st. So this is a great time to get out that cotton yarn that you've been trying to figure out. Well, what do I want to make out of it? Well, here you can make a dishcloth, washcloth, pot holders, or hand towels. Now, with both of my craft alongs, all you need to do to enter it is take a picture of your item, find the correct thread in Ravelry under the Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group, post your picture. If there's a pattern name that goes with it, please include that. And then whenever, like the dishcloth, washcloth, pot holders, and hand towels, September 1st, I will lock that. And I will do random number generator out of all the entries, and it will pick a winner. I love doing it that way. It sometimes picks the most random numbers, and it's like, yes, I like it when any of you win. But, it's kind of fun to see the different people. I'm not choosing it. Random number generator is. So I like that. Anyways, the prizes are the same for the dishcloth, washcloth, pot holders, and hand towels as it is for the other one. Just a minute. I have to straighten my leg out. It's going to sleep. Which is going to make the kitty cat unhappy. Oh, she didn't even wake up. Sorry about that. I have a stool that I sit behind, and I usually sit where I shouldn't, crisscross applesauce, and then I have a leg full of sleep. Now, going back to the crafting items, or the craft-alongs. If you make a dishcloth, enter it in both places. Same thing with washcloth, pot holder, hand towels. I don't mind double dipping. In fact, I encourage it, because I like to have, the more entries I have, the more surprise it is when your name is drawn. So, hey, it's kind of cool. Same prizes for both. Oh, and I do have a request, though. If you decide to choose the Michaels or the Knit Picks cards, if you could then go to ksnapier475.blogspot.com, you'll see a link over to the side. If you copy and paste that link, then I get just a couple pennies from your purchase, and it helps me to then turn that around and put it towards gift cards for you guys. So it works. I may have to excuse me again. I may have to angle this because Kitten isn't letting me straighten my leg out. Are you, Heather? She's sound asleep. Okay. Temperature Afghan for my granddaughter Elsie. Oh, that was cool. I only lost one. Dropped one stitch. I have got this finished through November 1st. September 1st through November 1st. Get this without all the yarn draping on it. Look at that. Oh, I like it even better seeing it on the camera. And that's just from basically September and October last year. Now, before long, I have to wait and do any more because I will have to wait and get more yarn from Michael's because I've I've run out of one color of the yarn and another color. I had my son and his wife choose the colors, and another color they chose was very close, so I just kind of switched, until I can order the yarn, which isn't until Friday. I just kind of I'm just going with what I have right now. But it's still, working out okay. Okay, there's that. I have worked on this a little. Not tons, but a little. This is Tobias's sweater, and it's going, I'll show you Genevieve's in a minute. I'm on the bottom, and I love how instead of just having plain at the bottom, they actually put that little design in. So this is the Dancing T-Rex sweater, and it will have sleeves. I just, I've not done them yet. Anyways, this is by Natalie V, and this is for my grandson. Hope he has to not ruin it by the time he gets it. I have declined pattern tests for a little bit because I have to get my grandchildren's sweaters done. So you've seen Tobias's. Now, Genevieve's. So, okay, this is the unicorn sweater. See how there's unicorns all across the top? Well, you're supposed to make the sleeves out of this same cream color, and I was going to, but I was not going to have enough. So, at the bottom, I just ribbed a couple rows of each of the main colors. Now, I kind of fudged a little because originally this was supposed to have 4 colors on the unicorn, a darker gray and a lighter gray. I didn't use the lighter gray. So I had plenty of it. So I am making the sleeves pink, gray, cream. And I'm getting ready to be doing the ribbing soon. So, yeah. So that's what that's going to look like. And I've been working on that mainly because I wanted to see how that was going to look. And I'm happy with it. And I showed it to Randy last night. He gave me the idea and he liked it too. So life is good. Anyways, yeah, so I'm probably going to be working on that. I may actually work on it when I bounce. I just started a pair of soup kitchen socks. I haven't got the toe done yet. So I'm going to wait and show that to you later. I had to leave volunteering last week with the migraine. This is why I've not been with you guys lately. I apologize. I've had issues with migraines for 1 or 2 days, and then I have what I call a migraine hangover. So I just don't have any energy. It's like the migraine has taken all my energy out. So I had that a few times since we've last met. And then I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'd seen my dentist. No big deal. I had a filling put in. This would have been last week. And I came home and it wasn't that I didn't feel good, but I had no energy. And I can't blame it on the heat because I really wasn't out in the heat much. And I just felt ick. So I went that night when I was getting ready to go to bed. I thought, maybe I should take my blood pressure. My blood pressure was really high. So since then, I've been trying to bring it down, but that took me a few days. So, yeah, blood pressure's nothing to mess around with because honestly, when I took it that night, I turned to Randy and said, okay, this is what it is. And I said, this is really high. And I said, I'm going to wait 5 minutes, see if it comes down lower. I'm going to do some meditation and all this. And I did that, and it was lower. So we decided I didn't need to go to the hospital for that. But, yeah, I was close. If it would have been the same reading or higher, I would have been in the hospital last week. So, yeah. Anyway, so that, those are the reasons why this month has gone by so much. And I hate that because I have so many things that I want to talk with you guys about. And then I just don't feel well enough to do it. So, anyways, well, I told you I was all sweaty because I went out in my garden. Randy was in there last night. I went out last week. Oh, I have tons of kale. But I had so much kale and I just didn't. I still have lots. And I want to make kale chips. And I just didn't get them in because it takes a little while to make kale chips. So, I have more. I've got to pick some more. So, all that kale went bad. I hate that. But like I said, I do have more, so I'm going to pick it after I get done what I have to do. Because then I also picked a couple zucchinis. I think I had 4. And I've been making some zucchini bread, some cookies, things like that. And I went out today and I picked 2 more zucchinis. We've had our first tomato last night. We've had our first cucumbers the last couple nights. Green beans. I'm not going to have a canner, but I'm going to have cloves. And we have 2 heads of broccoli and 2 heads of cabbage. So this is a lot better than last year. We didn't get anything last year. The weather was just so hard on our plants. We have corn that's tasseling and it won't be long. I get excited about that time of year. We even have apples on our apple tree. Now our peach tree lost all its peaches. We had some high winds a few days. You remember my pool? We had a hailstorm. Big, old pieces of hail. I told Randy I was worried about our windows because they'd come in and hit the window and then it bounced onto our deck, and that's when I saw what size it was. Well, I was worried about the windows. I was worried about Randy driving home in it. Wasn't even thinking about my pool. I looked out the kitchen window later on and went, oh, because the top ring of my pool you fill with air. And a piece of hail cut through it. And yeah, luckily Randy knows how much I use that pool for exercise, so we ordered another one right away. It just came today, but I know it'll take him a few days to set it up, and then you have to let the water get to the right temperature, because if you jump it right away, it's like a polar bear dive. Although when you get out, it's warm. I got something on my elbow. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just, I don't know how I got it. Anyways, so that's my garden. Sunday. This was so cool. I'm glad I have my show notes because I would have forgot about this. So I was sitting here bouncing and working in Elsie's Afghan. I was actually watching the Tour de France, and I looked over, and a groundhog came up to the window. It looked in the window, and then it ran off. Weird. I called Randy up and said, now you might want to keep an eye out because it ran off towards our garage and also I didn't check my cherry tomatoes, also our gardening things that we have along the edge of the garage. So I was, didn't think any more about it, went to knitting, and pretty soon it came back. Oh, it had the most beautiful swallowtail butterfly fly up here. Anyways, it came back up. It got up on 2 legs and it looked in. And it got back down and ran away. That was the last I saw it. Now I'm not saying it's not coming up. I'm just not seeing it. But we had our garage door open. I said you might want to check the garage. Just make sure that you don't have any, little groundhog friend out there. He didn't see one, so it's either running under our deck or it ran into the garden things, which I did have one day last week. It was one of the days I was not feeling good. And I was just sitting in my chair that I use. I call it my prayer chair because I sit in it and I look out at the beautiful woods and the field over here, and I look over this way and I can see, I can see my roses and I can see my window boxes. And I'm looking out the window where the fields are, and I was just getting ready to praise God for the day, and I see a kitty cat that looks an awful lot like Heather. I went out there and I tried to see if I could find her. She wasn't there, but by this time she had run into the garage because she wanted to come back inside. She wasn't real happy about being out there, and she's not supposed to be out there. It's a promise I made to the lady who I adopted her from that she would not be allowed outside. And she was not allowed outside. She just happened to sneak out. sometimes the door gets held open a second longer, but she has thought about it a few times more after that. So, anyways, and then, oh, I told you about my Cincinnati Reds. They have become such a young team. Now, if you're not a baseball fan, you may not understand this section because there is something in baseball called a cycle. We have got a young player whose name's Ellie De La Cruz, and well, I think it was his first time up at bat. He hit a home run. Within a week or two, he had hit a cycle. That means a single, a double, a triple, home run. Then soon after that, he had made a single, stole second, stole third, stole home. And my Reds are like that. We had another young player, Matt McLean. He had a grand slam home run. And if you don't know, that's when all the bases are loaded. They all have a player on them. And you hit one out of the park. 4 runs. And then the other night, we had 3 of our players go back, all 3 of them hit a home run back to back to back. So we were a little concerned right after the All-Star break because we lost 6 in a row. But the Rally Reds are back, which is what they're called, the Rally Reds. So yeah, I've been having a good summer. I'm getting to watch my Reds. My garden is producing. I've got to make some more zucchini things. I can't wait. Got to see if I have enough green beans to can. Then I want to freeze some broccoli. So yeah, I have lots to do, and it's the afternoon. If I do have enough green beans, they may wait till tomorrow to actually go in the canner. But the nice thing is I could have done all this outside, except I want to get the canning done today, and I cannot. I'm afraid out there to fill it up and move it to the stove might be more than what I can do. In here, the sink and the stove are not that much of a different level, so I think I can do it. If not, I'll just wait another day and I'll can them tomorrow. So yeah, I love preserving. What I love most of all is in the middle of the winter, you go to your pantry and you can pull out a can of green beans from your garden that year, pull out a can of tomatoes from your garden, go in the freezer, get some zucchini bread, we're not going to have enough cucumbers to pickle this year, but I'll have my kale chips if I've actually put them in right away. So, yeah, I love summer anyways. I wish our fruit trees were doing better, but they went through a lot of hail, a lot of wind. So I'm happy with what I got. I had my currants. Now I've got apples coming on. So yay. Probably not enough apples for applesauce, but maybe I can make 1 pan of applesauce. So yeah, I'm so excited, and we've been able to get the strawberry patch replanted, so it'll be easier to weed next year. And yes, I get really weird when it comes to my garden. My roses are beautiful. I may end up doing another podcast where I do my garden sometime. Oh, and in case you didn't realize, we'd gone to see my granddaughter a week and a half ago now. And so the beginning videos are of her. She is just getting around, and you know, you'll see her dog in there, Odyssey. And yeah, we have a good time when we went, and we were so surprised because the last time we were there, we went shopping and got baby proofing things because she was thinking about pulling herself up. And so Randy actually helped put most baby proofing things, helped my son. And then this time, it was a good thing we did that because she's pulling herself up. She's walking along, while she's holding on. And so, yeah, you saw some of that. But yeah, I'm a proud grandma. What can I say? Anyways, I think that's it for today. I'm a little bit over 20 minutes, but it's been almost a month since I last talked with you. So, anyways, I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all your craftiness is successful, and I hope you don't make any mistakes. But if you do, I hope they're little ones that are easy to fix. I love you all. Big hugs. Take care. God bless. And I will talk to you probably August 1st when I do the draw, when random number generator does the drawings. Bye bye.